Happy vacation day! It is finally here. We are doing our last minute packing to go to Italy. And how are we starting
All
on
good
day?
vacations start with pancakes, so keep that in mind. But no, it's going to be a great 3-week trip. We're really looking forward to it. We're going to finish up a couple of last minute things here before we hit the road.
And we're topping our pancakes with what?
Apples, because we had apples left over.
Journey, made a couple stops along the way to our final stop before the airport.
Which leads us to a great money-saving tip when you're traveling. You know, it's hard to balance that fine line of being thrifty and not being a mooch. So in order to avoid moochiness, we typically, when contacting friends or relatives, like to try and exchange some services for either a place to stay near the airport. For instance, on this trip, where they're allowing us to park our car at their house because they'll be gone anyways, and then dropping us off at the airport, leaving us only the taxi fare on the way back from the airport when we return. This eliminates a significant amount of cost. I mean, if you've ever tried to pay for airport parking or just like the hotel parking, a lot of times that can be in the tens of dollars per day. So in that effort, we're going to stop at our relatives here, and we're going to help them with a leaky sink, and maybe try and hang some closet doors. Might be 2 or 3 hours of our time to help them out with these projects they've got going on, but in exchange for it, we're going to save probably a couple $100 in parking fees, and also have the convenience of a concierge service to drop us off at the airport for our flight tomorrow morning.
Plus, we get to see people.
And you get to see people. Sometimes that itself is worth it to go stay at a friend or a relative's house. So don't be shy, reach out to these people a little bit ahead of time. Obviously, don't wait till the last minute, but you know, you can turn a nice little stop or a headache on your beginning of your first leg of your trip, and instead of being a headache, you can have it a little bit more of a fun or eventful time period.
So we'll have one more day of traveling tomorrow before we start the more fun videos.
Hello, welcome to Philly. We're hanging out in the airport here between layovers, and wanted to share with you a couple of good travel tips.
And that we made it to the airport.
And that we made it to the airport.
We didn't miss the first leg, we just didn't record it.
Didn't record it, so we're giving you guys a little bit of an update here as we hang out in the causeway, and some tips for traveling, especially abroad when you've got long layovers and potentially long flights. It's important to stay hydrated, drinking lots of water. So And a good way to get a water bottle like that through security, if you want to hold it up again, is to bring it in empty. So then you can get a nice quart-sized water bottle. You're not always running back and forth to the water fountain. But
It's a lot cheaper than the waters here.
yes, much cheaper. So that's a good way to get in trouble, is to get a little bit dehydrated. It really seems like the pressurized air cabin, it kind of accentuates that feeling. But another thing would be to try and get some exercise like we're doing right here, probably making everybody super nauseated, the walking. So you know, with the airports, you've got lots of long causeways. Go out and stretch your legs a little bit, and that's always a good thing to do. And you know, at the time,
a 9-hour flight coming up.
yeah, at the time, your body probably says no, you don't want to move around, but you're gonna feel better afterwards. So we'll check in probably, hopefully on the ground in Italy, or maybe one more from a Christmas decoration or Christmas market.
I'll show you. We're not in a good spot right now, but there's lots of Christmas decorations up already here. So getting excited to see some Christmas markets maybe over in Italy.
Yeah, we'll check in.